Jason. So I know you guys loved my last tri-tip video. So I'm going to show you my Santa Maria brand tri-tip. I just flipped it because I'm searing the edges right now. This was marinated in a Santa Maria brand marinade. It's one of the pre-marinated steaks. I know I hardly ever do pre-marinated. What I'm adding right now is just some Worcestershire sauce, nothing, or I'm sorry, Worcester, whatever the fuck. It's pronounced something like that. I'm gonna put some Montreal steak. So we're in Santa Maria, Montreal. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm not gonna decorate that bottom side too much. Get that piece of fat stuck up there at the top so it gets those juices in there, you know what I mean? You can always use, how you pronounce that? Worcestershire sauce. And then for those of you who are going to correct me on the pronunciation of that, I actually have a bottle that will show you the pronunciation. So this is a little bit of Montreal steak, so we're actually doing a Montreal Santa Maria. It's going to be so delicious. I'm just going to let that cook. It's on low right now. We're doing a nice slow cook. So this is the bottle of Worcestershire sauce, or Worcestershire. You see? That's how it's pronounced. Worcestershire. So we have the okra, the carrots, and the broccoli. I will now start to cook the rice. Okay, so first you need to wash the rice. Wash the rice. See how the water is cloudy? It is dirty. You need to dump that and repeat the process until the water is clean.
Continue to wash rice. See how the water is still cloudy? Still dirty. Okay, this water looks a little bit more clear, but still a little bit cloudy, so I will wash one more time and then it will be ready to cook.
Okay, so now we will put it in the rice cooker and cook.
Last time.
Okay, so now that the rice is cooking, we'll go check on the meat. Vegetables are next. I'd just like to take a second to thank my beautiful wife for cleaning the mess and taking care of our son. She is a champion. So the bottom is nice and seared. That's how I want it. A little bit crispy. I like a nice crispy bottom on a tri-tip. Oh yeah. So that's our nice tri-tip right there at the top. Slow cooking. Turn these flames down a little bit. There we go. Put it on the low. This baby's gonna sit and simmer the next 20 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna get our steam pot red. First, the broccoli. Yummy. I think I'm gonna cook the okra separately because it gets a little slimy. And we will steam. And the rice will cook. I'll now boil the okra. Okay, so we'll boil the okra. Boil it whole, otherwise it will become like sticky and slimy and nasty. So the heat's built up to 250, that's not bad. So let's check it just to make sure. Looks good, doesn't look like it's burning at all. Still looks nice and beautiful. I can tell just by looking at it, it's still a little bit raw in the middle. Tri-tip you really don't want raw because it's really tough when it's raw. It's one of the few meats you actually Yeah, send it. All right. So tri-tip's actually one of the meats you don't want raw because it's really tough. You want it about medium well. So medium, but closer to the well done side. And it's like the perfect amount of being tender, right at that level. Okay, so right when you take the tri-tip off the grill, you want to put it on a plate and put it in tin foil so it continues to cook. Kind of like that. You just want it fully wrapped, and so that way you can allow the steam to kind of continue to cook the meat, because the meat's still going to put off heat when you take it off the grill, and we're just trying to capture that heat to let it continue to cook and kind of get real moist. It holds all the juices in. It's really good. Because when it steams, it's evaporating, right? It's evaporating water. We want to keep that water in here. And it makes the steak so much more juicy. Meanwhile, our vegetables are steamed. The broccoli and carrots are fully steamed, nice and soft. I love that. So soft. The okra's done, nice and soft. Got some sauce there. The rice is done. Nice and fluffy and sticky. I love it. So as you can see, this thing is still steaming, and it's been sitting there for about 15 minutes. So it's been cooking this whole time. I think it's about ready. Let's see. Start our cut. Tri-tip, you want to cut a certain way. You want to cut, see there's grains going this way, and there's grains going this way. You want to cut against both grains. That way the meat becomes tender. I gotta hurry up and cut this so I can rewrap it and let this steam continue to cook the meat. Okay, so as you can see, it's still steaming after I've cut it. I'll let that simmer just a little bit. The ends actually came out well done, and the middle was nice and medium still. So we're just gonna let it simmer a little bit more, get that medium well in the center. My wife likes it well done. What I wanted to show you was the cut. So you do want to slice it, and you see how I cut against both grains. It should diamond apart like that. See those little diamonds? It's kind of like X's, little X's in there. That's how you know you cut against both grains. If it comes across stringy, you didn't cut it right. It should look like this, not stringy. Just wanted to make that point. You get a super tender steak. If you cut it like this, any other way, it's going to be stringy and it's not going to taste good. It's going to be tough. So yeah, the steak came out really good. It's a nice sear all the way around it. Really crispy on the bottom, which I love. I love a nice crispy bottom of tri-tip, and seared all the way around. So you get that nice, kind of like not a too crunchy, not too crispy, but just enough where it just makes the inside taste like so much more juicier when you do it like that. Nice sear on the outside and juicy on the inside. Yummy. That came right off. You see that? Very tender. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.